What's up guys, and happy Monday. So if I sound very monotone this video, it's because I feel terrible, but I told myself that I was going to give you a video every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday, complete with stream. And so it's currently the weekend. It doesn't matter how bad I feel, I gotta get a video out. Now I had a really awesome video planned for you. It was like a full overview of 3D printing in the Nerf hobby, and maybe I'll be able to crank it out in time for Wednesday, but I wanted to be very comprehensive. I wanted to talk about printers, I wanted to talk about filament, I wanted to talk about designs, the whole bit, and it was leading up into a very special Top 5 Friday. That said, I feel terrible, and that video is going to be like probably 2.5 hours of filming and talking non-stop, although this Twitch is catching up on me. So, the Dead's gonna deliver anyway with this. I've had this sitting on a shelf in my storage room for a long time. The only information I have on it is on here. You can actually see all the dust on here, it's ridiculous. So here it says, Extreme. And then, as though the extreme wasn't enough to like let you know what you're in for, it says Radical Air Weapons, The Attack, quote unquote. It's from 1997, which means that it's older than some of you guys, but it's got a funky pop-up sight there. We can go ahead and fold that down. It's got a weird like blunderbuss style barrel, and then this, no joke, is the loading mechanism. Now, while this is the loading mechanism, this is the magazine, and this cranks into the side, and we'll show that in a second, but I think I got this at a war at some point. Oh no! It was in a raffle, and it was in somebody's collection, and I just thought, what a wild thing, and I threw it on my storage shelf in the like vintage, someday I'll make a video about this section, and then of course, I didn't make a video about it. So the way that this works is that this pusher here shoves through the interestingly like kind of tapered barrel here, so you kind of throw that home without it falling out, and you push this forward, and you can see we've sort of aligned lightly. It's kind of a juggling act, and the whole objective here is to shove the ammo into this front barrel. Now the issue is that it does not want to go. Depends on what ammo you're using. Obviously, this is not the original ammo, this like ball I have loaded. Most of the ammo is significantly softer than this. So we're gonna set this one aside. I'm gonna try and show you that in this ginormous magazine. Here we go. This is like the ammo that it does shoot. And like, again, what a weird, almost like pill-shaped ammo type. They don't fly very well. But that sneaks in there. We'll go ahead, we'll load it back into the magazine. Super oversized ammo, super ghetto magazine. And so the way that this is gonna work is I think we chamber like that so that they can still eject out. This is gonna push forward. There we go, and we've got our pill loaded into the barrel now. The thing that makes this more interesting than anything else for me is instead of having a pump grip up front, which would make sense, you pull the handle back, you remove yourself from the trigger well, and pump like this. Which means that at any point if you muck it up, you're just gonna crush your hand. So trigger discipline is important in general, but with this blaster, it's nigh essential. What's amazing about this is you can hear, we just got the OPRV to kick in, which means this thing still works. And it actually packs quite a punch. So once you're done, this has an actual ejector, although the ejector is quite weak. Then you gotta shake it off, T-Swift style, and it'll kind of gently, again, the magazine spring is just super worn. This thing's over. This thing could legally drink in the United States. That's how old it is. And then we can push that one in there. All right, now for some vampire speed pumping action. It's got that pleasant little pop. I'm hoping that if I ratchet this very quickly, nope. It did not eject automatically. Here we go, we got it to chamber another one. And it looks like this one has one of those balls in it. So again, the fluffy pill-shaped ammo is what it's supposed to shoot, but I figured out at some point that I could convince it to shoot ballistic balls, even if it doesn't want to. There we go. All right, so this should be our highest powered shot, and Here we are. Oh no, it was not our highest powered shot. Not by a long shot. We'll try once more. Make sure it's fully seated. And with a lot of these air blasters, the snappier you pull that dump valve, the faster, the harder they shoot. So that is the Extreme toy from 1997. It's magazine fed, air powered. It's got a funky pump and trigger mechanism. It's interesting that the air delivery system is built into the pusher mech. That's very common in magazine fed blasters, but it's not the mechanism. Like, this is a tube that pushes up against, and overall it's like very delicate, so to have one in full working order is pretty cool. I think that this is a really interesting concept blaster. I would have loved to have seen it at Toy Fair back in the day, because I'm sure something this monstrous definitely made some waves. Like, it's chunky, it's mag fed, it's an air blaster. It just screams 90s Nerf to me, although it is certainly not a Nerf blaster. So that's a fun vintage review to carry you through your Monday. I should not have made this Super Dusty Blaster air blaster review while trying very hard not to get sick, but that's what we got. If I'm feeling any better, I might be doing like a very chill, very casual arena ladder stream later on tonight. So if you haven't caught my Twitch yet, it's in the description box below. But that is a fun vintage review to get you through your Monday madness, and I will see you Wednesday. Hopefully I find it in me to crank out this very important printer video. But I'll see you guys then. As always, much love. Nerf on, Drac out.